Rain hammered the concrete like bullets. Maya Torres clutched her worn leather messenger bag tight, black combat boots splashing through puddles as she ran. Her oversized band tee clung to her skin under a vintage denim jacket that did nothing against the downpour. Behind her, voices screamed her name. Phones flashed. Bodies pressed closer. 3 weeks since her design went viral. 3 weeks since her face became everyone's business. Maya, who's funding your next collection? Is it true you stole the concept? She couldn't breathe. The alley walls closed in. Then a Mercedes SUV screeched to a stop, blocking her path. The driver's door flew open. Get in. Now. His voice cut through the chaos like a blade. Sharp. Final. Maya froze. Dark gray Henley stretched across broad shoulders. Black jeans. Silver watch that probably cost more than her rent. Face carved from shadows and secrets, with eyes so dark they looked black in the rain. I don't know you, she gasped. You want them to know where you live? He tilted his head toward the mob rounding the corner. 5 seconds. Maya dove into the passenger seat. He slammed her door, slid behind the wheel, and they were gone before she caught her breath. The interior smelled like expensive leather and bergamot. Rain drummed the roof. Her hands shook. Who are you? Someone who knows what it's like. He didn't look at her, just drove with precision through traffic. Being hunted. Maya studied his profile. Strong jaw clenched tight. A thin scar cutting through his left eyebrow. Someone who'd seen violence up close. You're Dante Cross. His hands tightened on the wheel. Just slightly. The articles didn't do you justice, she whispered. Dante Cross. Tech billionaire. Created the AI that revolutionized sustainable fashion manufacturing. Disappeared from public life 2 years ago after some scandal the internet couldn't quite piece together. Neither did yours. He finally glanced at her. Those eyes burned. Your zero-waste streetwear line. Raw talent. No formal training. Just pure instinct. Heat crawled up her neck despite the AC blasting. You've seen my work? I've studied it. His voice dropped lower. I know real art when I see it. The SUV climbed an underground garage ramp. Sleek. Private. Security cameras everywhere. Where are we? Somewhere they can't find you. He parked in a spot marked private. Unless you'd rather go back out there? Maya looked at him. Really looked. At the tension in his shoulders. The exhaustion around his eyes. The way he held himself like someone who'd forgotten how to trust. Just like her. Show me, she said. Something flickered across his face. Surprise maybe. Or recognition. He led her to an elevator that required a fingerprint scan. The doors closed. Just them. The space suddenly felt too small, air too thick. Why did you help me? Maya asked. Dante kept his eyes forward. Because no one helped me when I needed it. The elevator opened onto a penthouse that stole her breath. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the city. Minimalist furniture in blacks and grays. But what caught her attention was the wall. Covered in sketches. Designs. Fashion illustrations that looked hauntingly familiar. These are mine, Maya breathed, moving closer. How did you? I've been following your work for months. Dante stood behind her, close enough she felt his presence like heat. Since before you went viral. She spun around. That's borderline stalking. It's research. His jaw tightened. I'm launching a new division. Sustainable luxury fashion backed by AI customization. I need a creative director who understands the streets and the future. You want to hire me? I want to partner with you. He stepped closer. Dangerous. Magnetic. But there's something you need to know first. The air between them crackled. The people chasing you tonight? They weren't just paparazzi, Maya. Someone sent them. Someone who doesn't want you to succeed. Her blood went cold. What are you talking about? Your designs. They're disrupting a very profitable industry. Dante's eyes went darker. And disruption makes enemies. How do you know this? His smile was bitter. Because I've been fighting the same war. And I know exactly who's targeting you. Maya's heart hammered. Who? The same person who destroyed my reputation 2 years ago. Dante's voice turned to gravel. My brother. The room tilted. Maya grabbed the back of a chair. Your brother is trying to ruin me? He's trying to ruin anything I care about. Dante's fists clenched. And apparently, he's decided that includes you. You don't even know me. I know your work. Your vision. Your potential. He moved closer, invading her space, eyes burning into hers. And I know I'm not letting him take that away. Why would he do this to you? Dante's laugh was hollow. Because I have something he wants. Something worth billions. What? He looked at her like she was the answer and the question all at once. The algorithm. The AI that can predict fashion trends before they happen. Design clothes people will want before they know they want them. His voice dropped to almost a whisper. I created it. He thinks he owns it. And he'll destroy anyone I work with to force me to give it up. Maya's mind raced. This was insane. She'd come here to escape cameras, not step into some billionaire family war. I should go. If you leave, they'll find you again. Dante didn't move. Tomorrow. Next week. They won't stop until they've ruined you like they ruined me. So what, I just hide here forever? No. His eyes flashed with something fierce. You fight back. With me. I don't know you. Then learn. The challenge hung between them like a dare. Maya should walk away. This was too much, too fast, too dangerous. But when Dante looked at her like that, like she was the first real thing he'd seen in years, running felt impossible. 1 week, she heard herself say. I'll stay 1 week. You explain everything. Then I decide. Dante's smile was small but genuine. The first real one she'd seen. Deal. He extended his hand. Maya took it. His palm was warm, calloused, steady. The moment their skin touched, electricity shot through her entire body. His eyes widened just slightly. He felt it too. Neither of them let go. There's a guest room down the hall, Dante said quietly. Everything you need. We'll talk tomorrow. Maya nodded, suddenly aware of how close they stood. How his thumb brushed across her knuckles before releasing her hand. She walked toward the hallway he'd indicated, then paused. Dante? Yeah. Why do you really care about stopping him? His expression shuddered. Cold. Remote. Because some betrayals you don't forgive. His voice was ice. You just outlive them. Maya nodded and disappeared into the guest room. Behind the closed door, she leaned against the wall, heart pounding. What had she just agreed to? In the living room, Dante pulled out his phone. Stared at a message that made his jaw clench. Unknown number, found your new project. She's talented. Shame what's about to happen to her. He deleted it. Walked to the window. Looked out at the city that had taken everything from him once before. Not this time, he whispered to the glass. His reflection stared back. And somewhere in the building's security footage, a figure in the parking garage looked directly at the camera and smiled. Someone was already inside. Morning light stabbed through unfamiliar windows. Maya woke tangled in silk sheets worth more than her entire wardrobe. The penthouse was silent. She found Dante in the kitchen, barefoot in joggers and a fitted black t-shirt, making coffee like he hadn't slept at all. Dark circles shadowed his eyes. "You look terrible," Maya said. "Good morning to you too." He slid a mug across the marble counter. "Black, 2 sugars." "I guessed." She took it. "Perfect. How did you know?" "I pay attention." Maya wore borrowed clothes. His clothes. Gray sweatpants rolled at the waist, an oversized NYU hoodie that smelled like him. She caught him staring. "Everything okay?" she asked. "You look different than in photos." His voice was rough. Real. The air between them felt charged again. Maya broke eye contact first. "So. Your brother." Dante's expression hardened. He pulled out a tablet, tapped the screen. A photo appeared. Man in his 30s, sharp suit, smile that didn't reach calculating eyes. Marcus Cross. Older by 3 years. CEO of Cross Industries. Maya studied the face. "He looks like you. We used to be identical." Dante's jaw tightened. "Then I got this." He touched the scar through his eyebrow. Courtesy of his temper. Her stomach turned. "He hit you?" "He tried to kill me." The words landed like stones. Dante pulled up more files. Articles. Court documents. Financial records. 5 years ago, we built the company together. I handled tech, he handled business. Then I created the algorithm. The one that could revolutionize fashion manufacturing. Make sustainable clothing profitable at scale. The one he wants. The one he thinks he deserves. Dante's fingers clenched the counter edge. Marcus wanted to sell it to the highest bidder. Military. Fast fashion conglomerates. Anyone with money. I refused. So he what? Tried to take it. He tried to frame me for corporate espionage. Planted evidence that I was selling company secrets to competitors. Nearly destroyed me. Maya set down her coffee. "How did you get out?" "Barely. Leaked proof he was embezzling. Mutually assured destruction." Dante's smile was bitter. "We both left the company. I kept the algorithm. He got everything else. But that's not enough for him. It's never enough." Dante looked at her. "Now he's targeting anyone I try to work with. Sabotaging partnerships before they start. And when he saw you, saw your talent, saw me watching your work, he decided to destroy me too." "Yes." Maya paced. This was insane. She was a designer from Brooklyn who made clothes in her apartment. She wasn't built for corporate warfare. "I can't fight him. I don't have money, lawyers, connections. You have me." She stopped. Turned. Dante stood, walked toward her. Deliberate. Intense. "Work with me. Let me launch your designs through my new platform. We build something so successful, so revolutionary, that Marcus can't touch it without exposing himself. And if it doesn't work? Then we both go down fighting." His eyes burned into hers. Maya felt the pull again. That magnetic force drawing her towards something dangerous and inevitable. "Why do you care this much?" she whispered. Dante stopped inches away. "Because I'm tired of losing things that matter." Her breath caught. Before either could speak, his phone erupted. Dante glanced at the screen, every muscle tensing. "What?" "Your studio. There was a fire last night." Maya's world tilted. What? He showed her the news article. Her workspace, her equipment, 6 months of work. Gone. No. No, 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 her legs gave out. Dante caught her. Strong arms wrapped around her shaking body. I'm sorry, he said into her hair. I should have protected you better. Maya pulled back, anger replacing shock. This was him. The fire marshal will call it an electrical fault. But yes. He destroyed everything I had. Not everything. Dante's grip tightened. You still have your mind. Your talent. And you have me. Maya looked up at him. Saw something raw in his expression. Something that matched the fury building in her chest. I want to hurt him, she said quietly. The way he hurt you. The way he hurt me. I know. Will you help me? Dante's smile was dark. Dangerous. I thought you'd never ask. He led her to a locked room at the end of the hall. Fingerprint scanner. Retinal scan. The door opened onto a workspace that stole her breath. Industrial sewing machines. Fabric in every color and texture. Digital design stations. 3D printers for pattern prototyping. A fashion designer's dream. This is yours, Dante said. Everything you lost and more. Maya walked through slowly, touching equipment worth hundreds of thousands. When did you? I've been preparing for 3 months. Since I decided you were the one I wanted to work with. She spun to face him. You planned this. I planned for the possibility of us working together. I didn't plan for Marcus to destroy your studio. His expression darkened. But I'm not surprised. This is too much. This is war, Maya. And in war, you either prepare or you lose. She should be scared. Should run. But standing in this space, surrounded by tools to build her dreams, with this dangerous man watching her like she was precious, Maya felt something else. Power. What do we do first? She asked. Dante's smile was sharp. We make you famous. Properly famous. Launch your first collection under my platform. Make it so big that Marcus can't sabotage it without exposing his own corruption. And then? Then we destroy him. Maya nodded slowly. I'm in. Good. Dante moved to the design station, pulled up files. Because we have 3 weeks until Fashion Week. And I've already secured you a slot. Her eyes went wide. That's impossible. Designers apply years in advance. I know people. Dante, I can't create an entire collection in 3 weeks. He looked at her. Can't you? The challenge in his voice ignited something in her chest. Show me what you've been working on, he said softly. Maya hesitated, then pulled out her phone. Showed him sketches she'd saved. Designs she'd dreamed about but never had resources to create. Dante studied each one with complete focus. When he looked up, his eyes were blazing. These are perfect. We'll make them all. In 3 weeks? You design. I'll handle manufacturing. The algorithm can generate patterns, calculate fabric waste, optimize production. He stepped closer. Trust me. Maya stared at him. This man who'd appeared from nowhere. Who knew her work better than she'd realized. Who was offering her everything she'd ever wanted wrapped in revenge. What do you get out of this? She asked. Dante's expression shifted. Vulnerable for just a moment. Watching him realize he can't control me anymore. He paused. And maybe something else. What? He reached out, tucked a strand of hair behind her ear. His fingers lingered. A reason to care again. Maya's heart hammered. They stood too close. His hand still touched her face. "This is a bad idea," she whispered. "Probably. We should keep it professional." "Definitely." Neither moved. Dante's phone buzzed. He stepped back reluctantly, checked the message. His whole body went rigid. "What?" He showed her. "Unknown number, nice studio you built her. Shame if something happened to this one too. Or to her." Maya's blood went cold. "He knows I'm here. He's bluffing." "Is he?" Dante's jaw clenched. He pulled up security footage. Cameras covered every angle of the building. "No one gets in without me knowing. Dante. You're safe here. I promise." But Maya saw doubt flicker in his eyes. Her phone rang. "Unknown number." "Don't answer it," Dante said. Maya answered anyway. "Put it on speaker." "Hello, Maya." The voice was smooth. Cultured. "Marcus." Dante's face turned to stone. "I don't know who you are," Maya said. "Of course you do. My brother has told you all about me, I'm sure. Painted me as the villain. What do you want?" "To warn you. Dante has a pattern. He finds talented people, uses them to get what he wants, then discards them when they're no longer useful." "That's not true," Dante said through gritted teeth. Marcus laughed. "Ask him about Sophia Chen. His last partner. Where is she now, brother?" Dante went pale. "Who's Sophia Chen?" Maya asked quietly. "Exactly." Marcus's voice dripped poison. "He hasn't told you." "How interesting." The line went dead. Maya looked at Dante. "Who is Sophia Chen?" His hands shook. "It's not what you think." "Then tell me." "She was a designer. Like you. I tried to help her launch. Marcus went after her." His voice cracked. "She couldn't handle the pressure. The attacks. He couldn't finish." "She what?" "She's in a psychiatric facility." Dante's eyes glistened. "Marcus destroyed her so completely she broke." The room spun. "And you brought me into this knowing he'd do the same to me?" "No. This time is different. This time I'm ready. I can protect you. Like you protected her." The words landed like a slap. Dante flinched. "Maya. I need a minute." She left him standing there, walked back to the guest room, closed the door. Leaned against it as her hands shook. What had she gotten herself into? In the workshop, Dante stared at his reflection in a darkened screen. His phone buzzed again. "Marcus, tick-tock, little brother. How long before this one breaks too?" Dante hurled the phone across the room. It shattered against the wall. Outside the building, a black sedan pulled away from the curb. Inside, Marcus Cross smiled at the tracker on his screen. The one he'd planted in Maya's bag last night while she ran from the mob. The mob he'd hired. "Found you," he whispered. 2 weeks vanished in fabric and fury. Maya worked 18-hour days, fingers bleeding from hand-stitching details the machines couldn't perfect. Dante worked beside her, running algorithms, coordinating manufacturers, fighting fires she never saw. They didn't talk about Sophia Chen. They didn't talk about the tension crackling between them every time their hands brushed. They just worked. Tonight, Maya stood in her 6th outfit iteration. Black mesh bodysuit under a deconstructed blazer made from recycled ocean plastic. Combat boots that cost more than her old rent. "Turn," Dante commanded from behind his camera. She did. The fabric moved like water. Again. Maya spun, letting the blazer flare. Dante circled her, shooting from every angle. They'd done this 100 times. He documented everything for the launch presentation. But tonight felt different. "Stop," he said softly. Maya froze. Dante lowered the camera, just looking at her. "What? You're stunning." Heat crawled up her neck. She was covered in chalk dust and coffee stains, hair in a messy bun. "I look like I haven't slept in days." "You look like a revolution." He moved closer. "Marcus is going to lose his mind when he sees this." "Good." Dante smiled. That rare, real smile that made her stomach flip. "We're going to bury him, Maya. Promise?" "Promise." He reached out, wiped a smudge of fabric marker from her cheek. His thumb lingered. They stood too close again. Like magnets pulled past resistance. "Dante." His phone erupted. The spell broke. Dante checked the screen, frowned. "It's the venue coordinator. Give me 5 minutes." He disappeared into his office. Maya exhaled, tried to calm her racing heart. This was dangerous. Getting attached. Feeling things. She needed air. The terrace door was unlocked. She stepped out into cool night air, looked over the city that had chewed her up and spit her out and might finally give her a chance. "Beautiful, isn't it?" Maya spun. A man stood by the terrace entrance. Sharp suit, calculating smile. Same bone structure as Dante but colder. "Marcus. How did you get in here?" "I own the building." His smile widened. "Well, half of it. Dante and I bought it together once. Before things got complicated." Maya's hand found her phone in her pocket. "Don't bother," Marcus said. "I just want to talk. I have nothing to say to you. Even if I'm here to help you." She laughed bitterly. "Help me? You destroyed my studio. I gave you an opportunity." Marcus moved closer. "Think about it. You lose everything, Dante swoops in to save you, offers you the world. Convenient timing, don't you think?" "You're insane." "Am I? Or am I the only one telling you the truth?" He pulled out his phone, showed her a file. "Read it." Against her better judgment, Maya looked. Insurance claim. Her studio fire. Filed 3 days before it happened. By Dante Cross. "No," she whispered. "He burned your studio himself, Maya. Created the crisis so he could be your hero." "You're lying." "Am I?" Ask yourself why he had this entire workshop ready. Why he knew exactly what you needed. Why he's been following your work for months. Marcus's voice turned gentle. "Poisonous. He didn't save you. He trapped you." Maya's hands shook. "Get out." "One more thing." Marcus pulled up another file. "Sophia Chen. Want to know the real story?" "Don't." "She didn't break because I went after her. She broke because she found out Dante was using her. Manipulating her designs to perfect his algorithm. He stole everything she created, and when she confronted him, he had her committed." "That's a lie." "Is it? Then why won't he talk about her? Why did he look so guilty when I mentioned her name?" Maya's world tilted. "I'm giving you a way out," Marcus said. "Walk away now. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Studio, funding, connections. Everything Dante promised, without the strings." "Why would you do that?" "Because you're talented. And I don't like seeing talent wasted on my brother's revenge fantasies." He handed her a business card. "Think about it. You have until Fashion Week." Marcus walked away, disappeared into the penthouse. Maya stood frozen, card burning in her hand. Behind her, the terrace door opened. Dante stood there, concern on his face. "Maya?" You okay? You look pale. She turned slowly. Studied his face. Looking for the lie. Was Marcus here? His whole body went rigid. What? Answer the question. How did he get in? I'll call security. Dante. Her voice cracked. Did you file an insurance claim on my studio before it burned? The color drained from his face. Maya. Did you? He closed his eyes. Yes. The world stopped. Oh God, she whispered. It's not what you think. Let me explain. You burned down my life. No. I filed the claim because I knew Marcus was planning something. I was trying to protect you. By destroying everything I had? By making me dependent on you? That's not why. Then why? She screamed it. Why have this whole workshop ready? Why follow my work for months? Why any of this? Dante stepped toward her. She stepped back. Because I knew talent when I saw it. Because I wanted to help. Help yourself, you mean? Marcus told me. About Sophia. About how you used her designs for your algorithm. That's not true. Then what is true? Because right now, I don't know what's real anymore. Dante ran his hands through his hair, looking broken. Sophia was talented. I did work with her. And yes, her designs helped improve the algorithm. But I didn't use her. We were partners. Until Marcus went after her so viciously she couldn't handle it. And I couldn't protect her. So you thought you'd try again with me? See if I'm stronger? No. I thought, his voice broke. I thought maybe this time I could do it right. Save someone instead of watching them break. Maya felt tears on her cheeks. This was never about me. This was about you beating your brother. I'm just another piece on your chessboard. That's not fair. Isn't it? She pulled off the designer blazer, threw it at him. Everything you've given me, it's all part of your game. Maya, please. I'm done being used. She pushed past him, heading for the door. Dante caught her arm. Where are you going? Away from you. Marcus will destroy you the second you leave my protection. Maybe. Or maybe he's the one telling the truth for once. Dante's eyes widened. You're actually considering his offer. Why shouldn't I? Because he's a liar. A manipulator. He'll promise you everything and take it all away. Like you did? The words hung like poison between them. Dante released her arm. Stepped back. If you leave, I can't protect you. I don't need your protection. I never did. She grabbed her bag, headed for the elevator. Dante followed. Maya, listen to me. The insurance claim, I can explain. I knew Marcus had people watching you. I knew he'd make a move. I filed the claim so that when he did, you wouldn't lose everything. But I did lose everything. You have me. The elevator doors opened. Maya stepped inside. That's the problem, she said quietly. I don't know if having you is a blessing or a curse. The doors started to close. Dante slammed his hand against them, forcing them open. If you do this, if you work with Marcus, he wins. He destroys us both. Maybe some things deserve to be destroyed. She looked at him. Really looked. At the desperation in his eyes. The pain. Did you love her? Maya whispered. Sophia? Dante went very still. No, he said finally. I cared about her. Wanted to help her. But I didn't love her. Do you love anyone? His eyes locked onto hers. I'm starting to. Maya's breath caught. Before she could respond, gunfire shattered the air. Glass exploded behind them. Dante tackled her to the elevator floor as bullets tore through the penthouse windows. "Stay down," he shouted over the chaos. The elevator doors closed automatically. They dropped fast. Maya's ears rang. "What's happening?" "Marcus." Dante pulled out his phone, fingers flying. "He's escalating." The elevator hit the parking garage. Dante grabbed Maya's hand, pulled her toward his car. More gunfire. Bullets sparked off concrete. They dove into the SUV. Dante peeled out, tires screaming. Maya looked back. 3 black vans followed. "This is insane," she screamed. "This is war." Dante took a corner at 70 miles per hour. Maya's phone buzzed. "Marcus, still think I'm the liar? Ask Dante about the tracker he put in your bag. The one he's been using to monitor your every move since day one." Her blood turned to ice. She looked at Dante. "Tell me he's lying." Dante's jaw clenched. He didn't answer. Maya reached into her bag, felt along the lining. Found it. A tiny GPS chip. She held it up. "You've been tracking me. For your safety. You're exactly like him." Her voice was dead. "You're both control freaks who think people are chess pieces." "Maya, I can explain." "No." She popped the tracker out, threw it out the window. "You can drop me at the next corner. We're being chased by armed men. Then lose them and drop me off." Dante made a series of sharp turns, doubling back, using service alleys. Finally, the vans disappeared. He pulled over in a quiet neighborhood. Maya opened her door. "If you leave now, you'll never know the full truth," Dante said. "What truth?" He looked at her with something like desperation. "That everything I did, every manipulation, every calculated move," his voice cracked. "It stopped being about revenge the moment I met you." Maya's hand froze on the door handle. "I'm not asking you to forgive me," Dante continued. "I'm asking you to let me prove that whatever this started as, it became something real." "How?" "Let me show you something. One thing. And if you still want to walk away after, I won't stop you." Maya knew this was a mistake. Knew she should run. But his eyes held something raw. "Honest." "One thing," she said. "Then I decide." Dante nodded, pulled back into traffic. 20 minutes later, they stood outside a small care facility in Queens. "This is where Sophia lives," Dante said quietly. "I've paid for her care since she broke. Visit her every week. Brought her flowers every time." He looked at Maya. "I didn't use her. I failed her. And I've spent 2 years trying to make it right." Maya's world tilted again. A nurse walked past, smiled at Dante. "Mr. Cross. Miss Chen will be happy to see you." He visited regularly. "Come with me," Dante said. "Meet her. Hear the truth from someone who has no reason to lie for me." Maya followed him inside. In a sunny room filled with art supplies, a young woman with gentle eyes looked up from her painting. "Dante," she said warmly. Then she saw Maya. "And you brought a friend." Sophia Chen wasn't broken. She was healing. And she was smiling. Maya's certainty crumbled. What the hell was the truth? Sophia's art studio smelled like lavender and hope. Maya sat across from her, tea cooling between shaking hands. Dante stood by the window, giving them space. "He told you I broke because of him, didn't he?" Sophia asked gently. Maya nodded. "That's very Dante. Taking blame for things that aren't his fault." Sophia smiled sadly. "The truth is Messier. What happened? We were partners. He was brilliant, I was creative. We made a good team. Then Marcus found out Dante cared about me. She paused. Not loved. Cared. There's a difference. What did Marcus do? Everything. Leaked fake scandals about me. Hacked my accounts. Sent threats. Made me believe the whole world was watching, judging, destroying me. Sophia's hands trembled. I couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. Started seeing things that weren't there. Maya's throat tightened. Dante tried to protect me. Hired security, moved me to safe houses. But Marcus always found me. Always. Sophia looked at her. The day I broke, Dante was begging me to let him help. I told him I couldn't take it anymore. He said he'd make it stop. Asked me to wait one more day. And? I tried to kill myself that night. The room went silent. Sophia wiped her eyes. Dante found me. Called the ambulance. Saved my life. And when I woke up here, broken and medicated and barely human, he didn't abandon me. He visits. Pays for everything. Brings me art supplies. She smiled through tears. He gave me a reason to heal. Maya looked at Dante. He stared out the window, jaw tight. So why did he tell me Marcus destroyed you? Because that's what Dante believes. That if he'd been smarter, faster, better, he could have protected me from his brother. Sophia laughed softly. He doesn't understand that some people can't be protected. Only loved through the breaking. And the algorithm? Using your designs? I gave them freely. We were partners. Everything we created together. Sophia leaned forward. Whatever Marcus told you, whatever Dante's told you, here's the truth: Dante Cross is a man so desperate to save people that he'll destroy himself trying. And Marcus is a man so desperate to control people that he'll destroy them for refusing. So who do I trust? Neither. Sophia's eyes sharpened. Trust yourself. What does your gut tell you? Maya thought about the past 2 weeks. Dante working beside her until his hands bled. Never asking for anything. Never taking credit. Just helping her build her dream. She thought about Marcus. Smooth words. Easy promises. Everything wrapped in poison. I think I've been an idiot, Maya whispered. Sophia smiled. Good. That's where wisdom starts. Dante turned from the window. Sophia, thank you. We should go. Wait. Sophia stood, walked to Maya. He's going to ask you to sacrifice something. When the time comes, make sure you know what you're willing to lose. The warning hung in the air. Outside, rain had started again. Dante and Maya sat in his car, engine running, neither speaking. I'm sorry, Maya said finally. For what? For believing Marcus. For doubting you. You had every reason to doubt me. Dante gripped the steering wheel. I did manipulate you. File that claim, track your location, plan everything. I just did it for different reasons than he said. To protect me. To not fail again. He looked at her. With Sophia, I was too slow. Too careful. This time, I wanted to be 3 steps ahead. Control every variable. You can't control everything. I know. But I can try. His smile was broken. It's kind of my fatal flaw. Maya reached over, touched his hand. What if I don't need you to protect me? What if I just need you to trust me to fight beside you? Dante's eyes widened. You're staying? I'm finishing what we started. Fashion Week. The launch. Destroying your brother. She squeezed his fingers. Together. Relief flooded his face. Then something deeper. Warmer. Maya. His phone rang. He checked it, every muscle tensing. It's the venue. There's been a change. What kind of change? He answered, listened, his face going gray. When? How is that possible? Pause. I understand. He hung up. Marcus bought the venue, Dante said flatly. We've been kicked out of Fashion Week. Maya's world tilted. He can't do that. He just did. Used shell companies, legal loopholes. The venue coordinator had no choice. So we find another venue. 3 days before Fashion Week? Impossible. Then we do something else. Pop-up show, guerrilla fashion. No one will come. Not with Marcus controlling the guest list, the press, the industry gatekeepers. Maya's hands shook. All that work. All those designs. He wins, she whispered. Not yet. Dante's eyes turned calculating. There's one thing he didn't account for. What? You. He pulled out his tablet, started typing rapidly. What are you doing? Going nuclear. If Marcus wants war, I'll give him war. Dante looked up. But I need your permission first. For what? To leak the algorithm. Put it online. Open source. Free for anyone to use. Maya's breath caught. That's worth billions. And it's the one thing Marcus wants more than destroying me. If I give it away, his entire plan collapses. He can't control what doesn't belong to anyone. But you'll lose everything. I'll lose the algorithm. But I'll keep what matters. His eyes burned into hers. Unless you tell me not to. This was it. The sacrifice Sophia warned about. If you do this, Marcus has no reason to leave you alone, Maya said. He'll come after you with everything. Let him. Dante. I spent 2 years hiding. Playing defense. Watching him destroy everyone I tried to help. His voice turned to steel. I'm done. I want him to come for me. And I want him to lose. Maya stared at him. This beautiful, broken man willing to burn his empire to save her dream. Do it, she said. Dante smiled. Sharp. Dangerous. His fingers flew across the keyboard. Uploading now. It'll go live in 60 seconds. Once it does, there's no taking it back. I know. They watched the timer count down. 50 seconds. 40. 30. Maya's phone buzzed. Marcus, last chance. Walk away from my brother, work with me, and I'll make you a star. Stay, and I'll destroy you both. She showed Dante. Your choice, he said quietly. 20 seconds. Maya typed back, see you in hell. 10. 5. 0. The algorithm went live. Within minutes, Dante's phone exploded with notifications. News outlets. Tech blogs. Fashion magazines. Everyone screaming about the billionaire who just gave away $1 billion technology. It's done, Dante said. His hands shook. Maya grabbed them. Thank you. Don't thank me yet. Marcus is going to. The penthouse security alarm shrieked. Dante pulled up the cameras. 6 men in tactical gear breaching the lobby. How did they get past security? Marcus owns half the building, remember? Dante grabbed his keys. We need to go. Now. They ran for the parking garage. Emerged into chaos. More men waiting. Guns drawn. Maya and Dante froze. Slow clapping echoed off concrete. Marcus stepped from the shadows, smiling. Hello, brother. Didn't expect to see me so soon. How did you know we'd come here? Because I know you. Marcus gestured to his men. You're predictable, Dante. You always run. Always hide. Always sacrifice everything for people who don't deserve it. She deserves it. Does she? Or is she just another Sophia? Another broken bird you're trying to save to feel better about yourself? Dante stepped forward. Maya grabbed his arm. Don't, she whispered. Listen to your girlfriend, Marcus said. She's smarter than you. What do you want? What I've always wanted. The algorithm. It's gone. Public domain. You can't control it now. Marcus laughed. You think that matters? I wanted you to suffer, little brother. The algorithm was just the excuse. He pulled out a gun. Now give me the girl, and maybe I'll let you live. Never. Then you both die. Marcus raised the weapon. Time slowed. Dante moved to shield Maya. She shoved him aside. The gun went off. Pain exploded through Maya's shoulder. She fell. Dante caught her, screaming her name. No, 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 his hands pressed against the wound. Blood poured between his fingers. Maya looked up at him. Everything felt distant. Call an ambulance. Dante roared at Marcus. Why would I do that? Marcus smiled. This is better than I planned. You get to watch another one die. And this time, it's your fault for making her a target. Dante's face twisted with rage and grief. I'll kill you, he whispered. No, you won't. You'll run. Like you always do. Marcus gestured to his men. Let them go. I want him to live with this. The tactical team lowered their weapons. Dante scooped Maya into his arms, ran for his car. Her vision blurred. Dante. Stay with me. Please stay with me. It hurts. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He drove like a demon, one hand on the wheel, one hand pressing her wound. Maya looked at his face. Tears streaming. Jaw clenched. Not your fault, she whispered. It is. All of it. Dante. I love you. The words tore out of him. I love you and I'm going to lose you like I lose everything. Maya's hand found his. Squeezed weakly. Then don't lose me. The hospital lights blurred overhead. Doctors shouting. Dante forced to let go as they wheeled her away. He stood in the hallway, covered in her blood, shaking. His phone buzzed. Marcus, how does it feel, brother? Knowing you destroyed her by trying to save her? That's your legacy. The bodies you leave behind. Dante's hands curled into fists. Something inside him broke. Not the good kind of breaking. The kind that turns grief into fury. He pulled up a file on his phone. The one he'd sworn never to use. Evidence. Years of it. Every illegal thing Marcus had ever done. Embezzlement. Fraud. Conspiracy. Murder. He sent it to every news outlet in the country. Then he sent Marcus a message, you wanted war? Now you have it. I'm coming for everything you have. And I won't stop until you're in a cell or a grave. Behind him, a doctor approached. Mr. Cross? Maya Torres is out of surgery. Dante's heart stopped. Is she? She's stable. You can see her in a few minutes. Relief nearly brought him to his knees. But as he walked toward her room, he knew the truth. Marcus was right. Everyone Dante tried to save ended up hurt. Which meant there was only one way to protect Maya. He had to let her go. Even if it killed him. Maya woke to white walls and the steady beep of machines. Her shoulder screamed. Memories crashed back. The gun. The blood. Dante's face. She tried to sit up. Pain stole her breath. Easy. A nurse appeared. You're lucky. Bullet went clean through. Missed major arteries. Where's Dante? The nurse's expression shifted. Pity. He left this. An envelope. Maya's name in his handwriting. Her hands shook as she opened it. Maya. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. Not far. Just far enough to keep you safe. Marcus was right about one thing. Everyone I try to protect gets hurt. Sophia. You. A pattern I can't break. I've transferred ownership of the workshop to you. All the equipment, the designs we created together, the connections I've built. It's yours. Build your empire. Live your dream. I've also sent you access codes to an offshore account. Enough money to launch 100 fashion lines. No strings. No debt. Just a gift from someone who believes in you more than he's ever believed in anything. The evidence I leaked about Marcus will destroy him. He'll be arrested by morning. You're safe now. But I'm not safe for you. I love you enough to walk away. To let you have the life you deserve without me in it, pulling you into my war, my damage, my endless cycle of trying and failing to save people. You asked me once if I loved anyone. The answer is yes. You. That's why I'm leaving. Be brilliant. Be free. Be everything I knew you could be. Don't look for me. Dante. Maya read it 3 times. Then she ripped out her 4. Ma'am, you can't. Watch me. Pain tore through her shoulder as she stood. The room spun. She grabbed the bed rail, forced herself steady. A nurse tried to stop her. Maya pushed past. You'll tear your stitches. Good thing I know where the hospital is. She stumbled into the hallway, still in her hospital gown, one arm in a sling. Found her phone. Her clothes. Got dressed one-handed while nurses protested. Dante thought he could make decisions for her. She pulled up his location history from when he'd tracked her. Turnabout was fair play. His phone pinged from a warehouse in Brooklyn. Of course. He'd go somewhere isolated. Somewhere he thought she wouldn't find him. Maya called a car. The driver looked concerned. Ma'am, you're bleeding through your bandages. Then drive faster. 30 minutes later, she stood outside the warehouse. Dante's SUV parked in shadows. She tried the door. Unlocked. Inside, darkness. Then light flickering from upstairs. Maya climbed the stairs, each step agony. Found him in a converted loft space. Packed bags. Open laptop. Dante looked up, froze. Maya. You're an idiot. He stood, moved toward her. You should be in the hospital. You should be with me. I'm protecting you. By running away? That's not protection, Dante. That's cowardice. His face twisted. You were shot because of me. I was shot because of Marcus. Not you. Him. I made you a target. I chose to be a target. Maya stepped closer despite the pain. You gave me a choice. Work with you or walk away. I chose you. You didn't know what that choice meant. Didn't I? I knew Marcus was dangerous. I knew this was war. I still chose you. She grabbed his shirt with her good hand. And I'm choosing you again now. Maya. I love you, you self-sacrificing idiot. Did you really think a goodbye letter would make that go away? Dante's eyes glistened. I love you too. That's why I'm leaving. Everyone I love gets hurt. Then hurt with me. Let me hurt with you. Stop trying to carry everything alone. I don't know how. Learn. Maya pulled him closer. You said you wanted to save people. Stop. I don't need saving. I need a partner. What if I fail you? What if you don't? Dante stared at her. Years of walls crumbling behind his eyes. I left you a fortune, he whispered. I don't want your money. The workshop is yours. I don't want it alone. Maya. She kissed him. Hard. Desperate. Real. He froze for a heartbeat, then kissed her back like a drowning man finding air. When they broke apart, both breathing hard, Maya pressed her forehead to his. Stay, she whispered. Fight with me. Build with me. Love me even when it's scary. It's terrifying. Good. That means it matters. Dante laughed through tears. You're supposed to be resting. I'll rest when I'm dead. Right now, I have a fashion line to launch. Fashion week is over. So we make our own. Maya pulled back, eyes blazing. Marcus took the venue? Fine. We do it guerrilla style. Pop-up show in this warehouse. Invite everyone through social media. Make it so big they can't ignore us. That's impossible. You gave away $1 billion algorithm. I got shot and left the hospital. We're both clearly insane. She grinned. Let's be insane together. Dante stared at her like she was a miracle. When? Tomorrow night. Go big or go home. Maya, you can barely stand. Then hold me up. He pulled her into his arms. Gentle with her injury. Fierce with everything else. This is a terrible idea, he murmured into her hair. All the best ones are. They spent the next 24 hours in controlled chaos. Dante called every contact he had. Maya reached out to underground fashion networks. Word spread like wildfire. Guerrilla fashion show. Open to everyone. No tickets, no guest list. Just art and rebellion. By sunset the next day, the warehouse was transformed. Runway made from reclaimed wood. Lights strung like stars. Maya's designs hanging like prayers. And people came. Thousands of them. Press. Designers. Students. Random kids from Brooklyn who'd seen the Instagram posts. They packed the warehouse until the walls groaned. Maya stood backstage, arm in a sling, wearing her final design. Black bodysuit with an asymmetric jacket made from upcycled materials. Combat boots. War paint in the form of dark lipstick. Dante stood beside her, charcoal suit, no tie. Looking like the rebel CEO he'd always been underneath. Ready? He asked. Terrified. Good. He kissed her temple. That means it matters. Music started. Pounding bass. Lights flared. Models walked. The crowd roared. Maya's designs moved down the runway like a revolution. Sustainable. Accessible. Beautiful. Everything she dreamed, made real. Dante watched her face, not the show. When the final model walked, Maya stepped onto the runway. The crowd went silent. Then erupted. Chanting her name. Phones raised. Recording everything. Maya stood in the lights, one arm in a sling, tears streaming, and smiled. She'd done it. Not despite the chaos. Because of it. Backstage after, reporters swarmed. Maya, what's next for your brand? Who's funding this? Is it true Marcus Cross tried to kill you? Dante stepped forward, pulling her close. No more questions. She needs rest. But Maya grabbed the mic. One statement, she said. Her voice rang clear. This show exists because someone believed in me when no one else did. Because he gave me tools when I had nothing. Because he fought beside me when fighting meant losing everything. She looked at Dante. Talent matters. But partnership matters more. Find people who build you up, not tear you down. And when you find them, don't let go. The crowd ate it up. Later, in the quiet after the chaos, they sat on the warehouse roof. City lights below. Stars impossible to see but there anyway. Marcus was arrested this morning, Dante said quietly. Federal charges. He'll be in prison for years. How do you feel? Empty. Relieved. Sad. He paused. Grateful. For what? That the war is over. That I survived. That I found you. Maya leaned into him carefully, mindful of her shoulder. What happens now? I don't know. For the first time in 5 years, I have no plan. No revenge scheme. No protection protocol. He looked at her. Just possibility. Sounds terrifying. It is. Good. Maya smiled. Let's be terrified together. Dante laughed. Real and warm and free. Your designs are going to change the industry, he said. People are already placing orders. Investors calling. You're going to be massive. We're going to be massive. This is a partnership, remember? I'm a disaster. So am I. That's why it works. She kissed him. Soft this time. Promise instead of desperation. I love you, she whispered against his lips. I love you too. He pulled back just enough to see her face. Even though you're stubborn and reckless and completely insane. Right back at you. They sat in silence, watching the city that had tried to break them both. Dante? Yeah. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for not letting me give up on myself. 3 months later, Maya Torres became the youngest designer to win the Sustainable Fashion Innovation Award. She accepted it wearing a design she'd created with Dante. Standing on stage with her arm healed, her vision realized, her partner beside her. This is for everyone who's been told they're not enough, she said to the crowd. Not rich enough, not connected enough, not polished enough. You are enough. Find your people. Build your dream. And don't let anyone tell you it's impossible. Backstage, Dante pulled her into his arms. I'm so proud of you. We did this together. You did this. I just gave you the tools. You gave me more than that. Maya looked up at him. You gave me a reason to believe I could. He kissed her. And in that moment, everything they'd fought for, everything they'd survived, felt worth it. Because some love stories aren't about being saved. They're about choosing to fight beside someone who makes you braver than you knew you could be. And building something beautiful from the wreckage. Together. The end.